Okay, where is he? I just took a shiny new ship up to the asteroid above our base, and of course some evil pirate drone, there he is, a light patrol drone. My ship was unarmed, and I was out of it, and it just got shot to hell and is on fire in space around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Let's quickly build up this so I can find my tunnel if I have to run again. So, I've marked a little hidey hole. I got out, ran and drilled a hole that he can't shoot me down. My little rat hole of bravery. So, there's a drone lurking around out there which I could engage in a fight using my buzzsaw and my limited power supply. I've got some hydrogen. I've got a bit of a hodgepodge of stuff to make a storage from. My ship had the stuff for a survival kit and for solar panels and a bunch of other goodies that I was planning on making a little asteroid base with, but anything external on an asteroid base is even deader than stuff that's external on the surface of the planet. This is chock-a-block with angry mods. So I've only got half my inventory full. I should be able to make a small storage if I can wheedle the blocks from the opening down through this tunnel. Go away, drone. Or come very close, one or the other. Hovering at 100 meters. I don't really have my firearm. Well, I've got my firearm but no mags left, I think. I really want to get an external solar panel and maybe a chair or a connector plug so that this can be used as a little asteroid recharging point. Gonna risk it. I can make some half-assed solar. Where can I put it? Flat on the base. Okay. Lack of solar cells, but he's back again. He's having a lurk around, but he doesn't swoop in low enough for me to go out and engage with hand tools. Just a lurky drone. I've sort of got a bit of an established point here, in that having drilled a tunnel I've got a little safe area from attack that I can expand and exploit. But yes, I was hoping to just park my ship and actually have time to drill a hole, build the bits, unload stuff from the back of my ship, which had 3 medium cargoes on it. And instead I was attacked, quickly placed that GPS heavens above there, and scrambled down here and drilled a hole of safety, clutching only the inventory I had on me. Now I need to decide on a course of action. Ideally one that gets rid of this stupid drone so that I can actually do things. Only I had some firepower. Come on, little drone. 150 meters. If I make a grinder dash, come on, in you come. You've seen where I've started building things maybe. I'm going to swoop in and shoot them, or just bugger off and leave me alone. I'm not sure how detection and rock works. I know that rock blocks their weapons and you can make little hidey holes from them, which is my only option at my level of productivity and tech. But I think they can probably spot you inside the roid and will hang around to kill you. It's my guess. Normally it's a case of running away from piratey drones. 100+ meters. Dare I dash across it? I've got less than half my power left. I've got more than half my oxygen left. I'm probably going to run out of power and freeze to death. It's my most likely death at the moment. He's having a serious lurk. I was hoping that I could play some sort of patience game and the drone would just bugger off and I could dash over to that wreck of a ship you can see there. Oh, is he going in for more shipwreck attack? 80? What's he doing? Is there enough left of my ship to warrant an attack? Excuse my bumbling inventory, but charge! Is he out of ammo? Don't know. Head on charge into the gun barrels, clog them with my body, that's the way it's done. So I got rid of his top little turrety bit. He's got a little flat Gatling gun. So much goodies. Has he got reactors or is he solar powered? Needed some solar cells, thanks. Okay. One drone sawn in half. Once he came inside 100 meters, and he seemed to be a bit low on ammo, it was time for the daylight charge across the minefield maneuver. Always popular with the troops. Need to suck power out of that battery. He had a connector on him. Grind the connector off. Make a connector on the planet. Finish the solar panel. Create a recharge point for future ships. Hopefully, maybe. There should be 2 shipwrecks plus a scrambled drone around here for me to salvage. I've got my ship down below there. This is what's survived of the Dragonfly. It had 2 extra cargo bays on the tow. Ha! It's latched on. Is that why it's still around? So I was actually towing it with another ship because I flew up here, lost this ship, built another outright rocket ship, flew straight up, started towing this ship around, and that rocket ship got blown up and this one drifted off and attached to the asteroid, and I ran away and dug into the asteroid. So this has still got 1 box of stuff on the back. Originally contained enough stuff for a battery, a survival pod, a couple of solar, a connector, and some hull blocks, so that I could just establish a little asteroid outpost. Would have power for recharges, and if it had an underground survival kit, then we could start processing stuff here on the planet. So by sitting in this, I've got my oxygen back to full and my power back to full. I've got a whole bunch of atmosphere engines that I can cut up because I'm never going to need those. I've got a drill. That's probably a bit big for drilling out what I need to drill at the moment. Question is, what's in the trunk? I've got some solar cells in the trunk. So solar array idea seems very vulnerable with drones floating around. They're likely to just shoot the crap out of it every time they pass. So we'll probably end up needing a hydrogen generator underground for this thing. But do what we can do. Slap on a solar, add a connector and a seat, and I should have some sort of in situ recharge set up. At least until the next drone comes by and kills me horribly. Got plenty of hydrogen in those tanks, surely. Lots of jet engines of questionable usefulness. Without a rocket engine, this isn't leaving this asteroid. There's no way I'm flying home backwards and then using my jets on a half-trash ship. What can you rely on? The jets on a ship that's been shot to hell. That's what you can rely on to keep you in the air and keep you alive. Half-massacred jet. Super safe. So, Operation Power Connector is going to be an interesting one. I'm thinking in the long term there might be some sort of power connector on a piston type of ridiculousness, because unless we can get some major firepower up here, I don't see anything lasting very long against these drones. Cook you up. Okay. Float around, build things, try not to die. So there's some good salvage on that drone. I need to get thruster parts, and I've got enough bits to build a cargo box on my person. I had survival kit in one cargo pod, multiple solar cells, building materials in another one, battery in another one, and then I was carrying the bits for a small storage box, a large grid. So if I can wheedle some light armor blocks down into this tunnel, then I can potentially set up some sort of a stash point and squeeze some sort of useful mission outcome out of this boot screw of a drone ambush. So grind. So these little ion thrusters will be full of super handy parts. Do these guys have any nuclear reactors I could put on the asteroid base to power it for a bit? Definitely got ion thrusters and some steel for me. If only I could move batteries. What a glorious thing that would be. Slap that battery into the base in no time. But it is not to be. But we can grind the materials out of every which thing. I just need plenty of steel. I'll put down lots of... Oh, grids is nice. Put down lots of steel boxes down in the throat of this thing. How long this poor thing can last, I don't know. but it's bright yellow, so hopefully, having found the waypoint, I can then find the entry to the base, because it's marked out with some safety yellow. Let me see. I had a very clear-cut plan, which was promptly trashed by a pirate attack, so there would have been building all these things peacefully on the asteroid video, instead of a I got shot to shit and I'm clambering around wondering how much power I'm going to have video. That's alright. Getting massacred is part of the fun. Part of the fun of videos. I'm sure I've made quite enough videos of base building and construction and everyone being polite and sipping tea. We need to track down these pirates and start to murder them horribly, horribly. Okay, just feed the boxes down around the corner, leave myself a passageway to walk through. Can always hollow it out a bit. The important thing is that the door is nice and small and snug. Try to have a snug front door on you, ladies. Certainly looks like a nice tight fit to me. If I can extend this down, I can make a little floor. I've definitely got the materials for a small container. And that means I've got an inventory stash on this asteroid, if nothing else. Working without an orientation in 0G can get a little confusing sometimes. How far around the corner are we? I'm thinking this is deep enough in to not be hit. It's around the corner. Wrong kind of small. Where are we? That's the one. Oh, is that another drone out there? Sure dang well looks like it. There's something zipping around at short range. 200 and something meters flashing past. Don't need another unfriendly visitor. It's a frustrating place in outer space. I'd scream if I thought anyone could hear me. Scream in frustration. So, can hollow out a little bit of a accommodation. Yeah, a nice comfy place to come and stay. If you're not into warmth and oxygen, then I'd say this is the place for you. Bit of token hollowing out. Very disorienting. Need to just sort of invent your own floor and stick with it. Power. Drone lurking around. Should stop stuffing around and actually unload my ship into here. Would be a good idea. Lots of goodies on my ship, they need to be unloaded. Oh, okay. It's more on fire than it was. I was hoping to get some stuff out of the trunk here. And now the conveyor system doesn't have enough power for me to get stuff out of the trunk. Guess I'll have to pop the trunk the old-fashioned way, using the boot latch. Wow, my oxygen tanks are on fire, my hydrogen tanks are on fire. At least it keeps me warm. I don't know why I'm freezing over there. Okay, a chair of recharge. Don't know if that solar panel's working well enough to do any recharging. Whoop. Drone's rocketing around again. Yeah, I've got electrical sparks on my solar panel. Poor old solar panel got shot to crap. I can't recharge from my ship. I can't recharge from this base. Oh dear. Bullets are pinging a horsefly drone from corruption. Those, I think, are pretty bad. The first one was just a little noob pirate drone. This is the corruption faction horsefly drone. And my noob impression of what they are and how bad they are is that they're bad. Okay, stash absolutely everything. Some spare hydrogen bottles up on the asteroids, no bad thing. Okay. We are about to die. Salute you with our grinder. Plenty of hydrogen, I can track this guy down. What's he doing? Oh, he's bumbling. Wow. You're not allowed to bumble, that's my trick. Bumbling is my job. Can't even see its guns. Don't have the power to grind it. Ah, oh, those look like nuclear reactors on the side of it. I'd saved a little of my power to grind his face off. Oh well, that's me dead.